All right, here is a video to help do slides 2 and 3 in our closure lesson here, chapter 4 closure lesson here. All right, the thing to remember about doing these kind of problems where you have one side and an angle and you're looking for a missing side. Well, in this case, we're looking for a missing rise, and we'll talk about that. In this case, we're looking for a missing run, and we'll talk about how we can pick that out. But let's start with how we set up a problem like this. And how we set up a problem like this is we need to do our slope ratio, which I call SR, set equal to our rise over our run of the triangle. Okay? Slope ratio, when we started chapter 4, we had a list of different slope ratios for different slope angles. But as we progressed through the chapter, we found out that there's a better way to find slope ratios. And that is to use the tangent button on your calculator. And don't forget, and I can try to bring up my calculator here if it will load. Do not forget to use, to make sure your calculator is in degrees. And every calculator looks a little bit different with how you get it into degrees, but make sure your calculator is in degrees because we're working here in 40 degrees. Anyway, so what this is going to look like. Slope ratio for us is going to be using tangent. And so this is the tangent, and I'm going to use my math notes, sorry. The tangent of 40, because that's my degrees, and I always put that over 1, because I'm going to eventually cross multiply this. I set that equal to, so that's my slope ratio, I set that equal to the rise over the run. Well, I know what my rise is because it's always across from my angle. It's the opposite side from my angle. Okay? So that means the x is my rise, the 11 is my run. If you don't like the idea of it being the opposite side or the side across from your angle, you can always pick out the run because the run is between your angle and the 90 degree. Okay? So here, I'm going to do my cross multiplication here. 1 times x is going to give me x. The tangent of 40 times 11 is going to give me the tangent of 40. And I'm going to just make sure you have the right thing, times 11. Now, the tangent of 40 times 11 is something I need to do on my calculator. Again, I can't stress enough, make sure you find a way to make sure your calculator is in degrees. And even to show you, like if you go to the Google calculator, okay, you'll see RAD or DEG. It usually starts in rads. We want it to be in degrees. And so if we do the tangent of 40, we should get this as our answer. Okay? Instead of if you use radians, you would get a negative. That's not right. Make sure you're in degrees, and you get 0.839. I can do that times 11, and I have my answer as 9.23. So I can go back and find my lesson here, this one here. 9.23 was my answer because that's what I got when I did tangent of 40 times 11. Let's do that slide 3. A little bit tougher because of the way that the triangle is oriented. But again, we're still doing slope ratio set equal to the rise over the run. Slope ratio we find using the tangent. So this time it is the tangent of my angle, which is 52. I put that over 1 so I can cross multiply. Set it equal to the rise over the run. Now, the rise is always the side across from your angle, opposite of your angle. So this time it is 7 over x. And I got 7 over 1 and tangent of 52 times x. So 7 times 1 gives me 7. Tangent of 52 times x gives me the tangent of 52 times x. Well, now to get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by the tangent of 52. So this becomes 7 divided by the tangent of 52. And when I divide the right side here by the tangent of 52, they cancel and you're just left with x. So you just have x on the right side. And now I just need to use my calculator to do this. So 7 divided by the tangent of 52. And I got 5.47 if I round it. Let's go 47 there. So x equals 5.47. 47, I believe, right? Let's check it again. 47, right. And so hopefully this video helps you see these two, and then you can at least try to do 4 on your own. This one is a little bit of the opposite. You got to think, what angle gives me the slope ratio 5 over 5 or 1 over 1? And there is one specific angle that gives you that slope ratio. All right. Any further questions as you're working on the closure, let me know. Happy to help out.